toughest challenge they have faced today.
It might be. It's just be, yes. All right, going back to Final Destination. It seems like it was agreed upon. I don't remember any striking. I guess it's just in mind. They probably didn't want to go to Smashville because of Ness. As one is always complaining that people immediately ban or strike Smashville against him because he is Ness. So then I guess FD is the next most neutral stage in this situation.
And man, hands are just flying left and right.
I mean, yeah, they are. I mean, that's a slow game sometimes, but here in doubles, no way. But PikaforLife has taken an early lead. But you can see Ness has already eaten a lot of damage. It's just very hard for him to avoid that massive sword. But Pikachu, of course, is a lot better at avoiding things, can be a lot more slippery. And so we're seeing PikaforLife make excellent use of that here. All right, breaks up the grab with a down smash. Electing to take the damage on the opponent as well.
Yeah, and Pikachu is the only one below 100% at this point.
Well, okay, a double back air.
Oh, and the heal for a bit of percent, it might be useful, but...
Yeah. I mean, 18% is something.
That's true, but not when you get limit cross-slashed.
No, the healing strategy obviously nerfed. That's what they were known for, and one of the things that made them so fearful. But they have continued without it anyway, and are doing reasonably well so far. But what they really need is a kill on that other cloud. And again, I don't even know which one it is. And they don't know it either, which is the issue.
It's Mr.R.
All right.
Yeah, Mr.R is the one with the cape, and Lurr is playing the Final Fantasy VII cloud.
I see.
You can also yeah.
Well, Mr.R, like I said,
I was about to say you can see by the tag, but doesn't have to say anything.
Mr.R is slightly more practiced as his Cloud, has been a much used secondary, probably his second most used character at this point in time. Larry not as known for playing Cloud, so he's lagging behind a bit sometimes in terms of stock count, just because he isn't as safe, but he is certainly very good at getting confirms. I mean getting kills, regardless whether they're confirms or not. But anyway, excellent job being done here. Oh,
and that's what at 18%. That's
he just did it 18%. Oh my god!
That's not something you see often. A Pikachu getting in a position where he can't recover, especially at that low of a percent.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. PikaforLife, has those things happen occasionally, and it's really this is the sort of crucial set where you really cannot have that happen.
And that can be so disheartening.
Oh, that too. S1 though is the king of clutch. We've just saw him before on stream, already winning a 2v1. So he isn't giving up.
This boy has seen some battles. Oh
wow, he quick attacks into it. That was fun.
Oh
and that would do
my lord.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Pikachu, stay in your Pokeball next time, because that did not look good for you.
That's as easy as it is.
Did he? I think it was done anyway, but
that
looks so disrespectful, the Blink Beam. This boy is just trying to recover, and you just put salt on the wound.
Yeah, the moment PikaforLife died so early, that game was basically settled. So obviously, a minor bit of strategy talk here between S1 and PikaforLife. They've had tons of these talks over the years, so obviously they know how to keep it brief and tell each other, all right, focus on this, focus on that, get it done.
But an SD at 18% is not something you can account for.
No. So hopefully that won't happen next game.
It's 1/6 of your life gone, basically.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Right, think about the stage too. There's a single ban. Okay, going back to FD, fair enough. Definitely not what these two clouds are going to ban. They like to have that room too, but I can see how it can be slightly advantageous for the Ness and Pikachu. There we go. 3 up airs, and already S1 is at almost 40 damage, add a down air, and there he goes, 50 damage, done just like that. And suddenly he's already at 7, he's already at nearly 80. That's how fast it goes. And like I said, Ness just does not have the tools to avoid it. And even though Pikachu has a bit, we're not seeing them use him so far, because S1 was near the ledge, so he was just getting juggled like crazy. And now they're both already at kill percent for tons of double Cloud confirms.
Yeah, and I actually think that someone like Pikachu does well against Cloud in singles, but not per se in doubles.
Yeah, true. You might be right there.
Because his biggest strength against Cloud is being able to gimp him and being able to keeping him juggled. But that's not something you can do often in doubles. Because just single hits getting in. He has stubby arms, stubby legs.
Yeah.
Versus a Buster Sword.
But as well managing to get an early kill there as well, using a PK Rocket or whatever you call it, PK Thunder too. Do you know that? I don't know.
Yeah.
He aimed PK Thunder at himself and killed with it earlier. Flying through the air.
Ooh, the trip with the down tilt. Good awareness from S1.
Yeah, Esam, the one, of course, starting to do that, and PikaforLife, quite a fan of Esam, has spoken with him when he was at Beast. Hope he's here again next year. Learned a lot from him, and in doubles as well. And we're seeing something of that here. And another PK Rocket.
PK Rocket, yeah.
PK
let's just
Rocket
keep it
kill.
at that. All right, and here's the Pikachu juggling. But the juggling reverses on him.
Yeah, it's just so easy for Cloud to confirm off each other. You know, you see a back air, do another back air, another nair. And just that damage is wrecking so much faster than these two can keep up with. And then they also kill faster, so their only hope is to get early kills. And that's why S1 has been doing these early PK Rockets, because he recognizes, I need to get these or we're going to lose anyway.
And man, the soul of Tiger Woods is in these clouds with all these upswings.
Alright. S1 trying to regain some footing, but there's barely any time for that with two clouds, you know, swinging right around you.
It's hard to get it back on the ground.
Alright, a nice jab, avoiding that up smash. And making sure PikaforLife doesn't get hit again. There we go, double nair. Now it's S1, double back air. So much damage, right? It's so little time, and with such an extraordinary ease.
That almost killed Ness, that's insane.
And confirm, okay, they screwed up. You see, Larry was too close to Mr.R, because that back throw, you know, he takes a step back, and so he threw it right into Larry.
Okay, that's one stock gone. Oh, not even gone. I thought he was going to be dead, but
But they got a slight bit of heal. It's so excellent how they found a bit of timing. And now they know there is a possibility.
There's definitely a possibility.
They need to kill both clouds fast, and then suddenly one stock is left. There we go.
Yeah, and it's Mr.R. No, it's Larry Lurr with the last stock, so the less experienced cloud.
Yeah.
So if they
can do this. Okay,
timing
it wrong on the normal getup.
Yeah, almost had to punish on Mr.R, but Larry Lurr was there.
That might have been something heavier, but only gets an up tilt out of that. See, Mr.R is moving away, making Larry having the front lines, but is that strategy going to work out? Can he handle them alone? All right, finds a dash attack.
But even after that, you know, Larry Lurr is at almost 0%. Oh, no.
That was simply too hard to break up. But PikaforLife will do what he can. Yeah. All right.
At least it's a bit of information for the possibly last game of the set.
There's some nice movement, but
yeah. Oh, that was
he got the weak hit. So
I didn't even know that was possible.
Well, it's not very strong, that hit, as you could see. Also, barely any damage. That might kill, yeah. Well,
wow.
That's pretty strong even without limit. I mean, it would kill 130-ish. Especially on Pikachu, so light and with that range. Okay, so S1 giving a little bit of final information to S1. They are not giving over yet, you know. Normally, you'd say we are behind 2-0 against two top 10 players in the world. Obviously, we're not going to win, but these two, no.
This team is known for never giving up, especially PikaforLife. You know, he's a warrior. Always on Twitter, giving out motivational speeches to all of us.
I know, right?
You know, he's not one to give up. He will battle to
These
the
two are out there
bitter
to show
end.
I can take these kind of players, especially when one of them isn't even going his main. So FD is their chosen stage. We can see why they kept the room there and no platforms for clouds to extend their juggles, which are painful enough as it is. All right, an early PK Rocket. PikaforLife covering reasonably well. The game finally slowing down. It seems like S1 really has a bit of a grasp on the movement of these clouds and is finally managing to avoid all the swinging huge sword hitbox. Oh, well, there he got hit twice. But that wasn't his fault, though. That was a confirmed because there were two of them. But when they're in this neutral, as you can see, he does not get hit that much anymore. There we go. And with some nice DI, avoiding the second nair. Oh. But this is the hardest thing, that the moment they have one of them apart, with one grab it could be over as early as 50%, which is just ridiculous. Ooh. Mr.R calling out the air dodge on stage, which is a favorite of NES players, of course.
Yeah, I'm just kind of speechless at this point. I was just looking at the clouds and how they just jumping around and throwing out hitboxes, and it's working out.
Yeah. Just these two characters have such stubby arms. They just have nothing to challenge it at all.
Yeah, this is team stub for sure.
Yeah. So they need to get the best out of their movement. Okay, very nice from PikaforLife. Finds a kill.
So and basically it's back to even.
Yeah.
Strangely enough.
Oh, the throw combo getting broken up by an up air, but Larry accidentally hitting Mr.R with an up air, and that's the kind of damage they really want. Oh, drop shield. Luckily for him, it was the weak hit.
Yeah, it was the end of the PK rocket, so it's less powerful.
Yeah. All right, combo. Oh,
no, goes for the F throw. A bit of a miscommunication.
No, I think he knew the F throw, but Larry just died straight forward and down.
Ah, right.
So he didn't go up all that much, so he could avoid that up air. And S1 was not close enough to get even that kind of DI. But this is a rare instance. I think the first time I've ever seen, like honestly ever, in my life I've seen them actually screw up this kind of confirm when they have the room. So special. Not what they want right now, definitely.
And speaking of first times, it was the first time I think in the whole set they got a lead.
And they still have this slight lead.
Yeah.
But they must... But the thing is, obviously he can die so early. I mean, Pikachu is easy death percent with any kind of grab. Like even dash attack will almost do it. Ooh, Larry activating it too early, so only getting the 1 damage during the throw.
Gets away by the skin of his teeth. Okay, back throw, so he does get the kill. Only eats an F tilt for that KO.
But now S1 has to avoid 2 Nesses and try to land. No, PikaforLife, what are you doing?
A charge up smash, but it was the weak hit, so S1 still living, but after that fair, still alive.
We've gotten a lot of weak hits here today in this game. Holy shit. All right.
But that's not a weak hit, so it's again Pikachu versus 2 mean, angry Cloudman.
Cloudman?
Cloudman, yeah.
Cloudman.
Cloudman.
2 Cloudman.
2 Cloudman.
All right, back throw, finishing touch, and that will be it. So much for winners finals. Obviously going to be regrouping and discussing how they can do it better within grand finals, which they certainly hope to enter.